A pair of monkeys that went missing from the Dallas Zoo have been found alive. The emperor tamarin monkeys were discovered in a closet inside an abandoned home in Lancaster, Texas.
Yikes. And this is just the latest suspicious incident involving Dallas Zoo animals. A clouded leopard escaped from its enclosure earlier last month. Here to discuss what's happening is Jamie Landers. She's a breaking news reporter at the Dallas Morning News and has been following this story, which, Jamie, means you likely were shocked when you saw the tweets from this zoo saying, we don't want to alarm anybody, but there may be some leopards in your neighborhood. What's happening? Why can't they hang on to their animals?
Absolutely. It's been a really long few weeks here for the Dallas Zoo. And I mean, they tell me that they're trying everything. Before this string of incidents began, they already had more than 100 cameras covering their 160-acre campus. And so since then, they say that they've nearly tripled those efforts in terms of security camera coverage, overnight security, and overnight staff presence. And they were outright with me yesterday, their leadership, and saying that they, of course, acknowledge that their methods are not working. So they said that they're consulting some security experts right now and trying to get creative with things like newer technology and even installing more fence lining. They're trying everything, but they say they're just as frustrated as the public right now.
And they don't have an idea as to whether or not these incidents are connected or there's, something, I don't know, this is an organized sort of thing, or I just know that, there are a lot of people that have issues with zoos. Zoos do also a lot of conservation work. I'm just curious as to if they've given you any clues. And I know they also have an image of a person that they want to speak to. Any idea why they want to speak to that person?
Yes. So yesterday, just hours before these monkeys were found, DPD shared a photo of a man that was seen on surveillance video at the zoo. But they were very specific in saying that he was not a person of interest, and it was only related to the disappearance of the monkeys, not any of the other cases that their detectives wanted to speak with him. And they did say yesterday, after the monkeys were found, that there were no arrests made, but we haven't been able to hear from them yet as to whether or not this person that they were looking to identify had anything to do with the tip or with finding the monkeys. But yes, they have been adamant in saying that figuring out if all of these incidents are related is part of the ongoing investigation.
It's unusual then to send out a picture of someone and say, hey, we just want to talk to this individual, but, don't think anything suspicious. Of course you're going to think something suspicious, like are they tucking the monkeys in their pocket? Not that they're saying that, because to your point, they've got cameras, they've got fences, they've got all the technology, it seems, required to keep the place secure. What about staffing? I mean, surely it's someone's responsibility for each of these animals to keep them safe.
Absolutely. And there's a lot about this job that they've talked about that's very routine in sense of their staffing, like the morning head counts that they do to keep track of all of the animals. And this is something that they do multiple times throughout the day. And they've been telling me that this has taken quite the toll on their staff because every day they walk into the zoo and they have no idea what they're going to walk into. And in terms of, some of the other incidents that have happened, like the endangered vulture pin being found dead in his enclosure. I mean, this is an animal that was 35 years old when he died, and he spent 33 of those years at the zoo. So some of these staff members say, not only have we spent maybe years with this animal, but decades. And they told me yesterday that while they're dealing and grappling with all of these questions and the investigation, it also feels like dealing with the loss of an extended family member. So it's been really hard on them. And like I said earlier with security, they're just as frustrated as everybody else. And they say that they are trying their best to ensure that this stops happening.
Wow.
All right. Stay safe there. Jamie Landers. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.